Greetings, dear viewers. We have already hit the play button and we are searching for another game. We're going to try and put what we've learned from our previous games to use here. Going to try and apply those. As you saw in the previous video, we had a replay where we did lose to a Protoss player, but we tried to learn some lessons from that. Now, anything that you learn in Starcraft is not going to be learned instantly from one game to the next. It's something you have to apply over the course of many, not even just several, but many games going into your future matches. Alright, so we're up against another Protoss player here. I like that he's got the little Starcraft's icon there. Ooh, his computer is pretty quick, too. Gotta say, I don't mind that. Those fast loading screens. So let's go ahead and try and put to use what we've learned there. You know what, this time around, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a different build altogether. I'm not gonna go for that early... Well, actually, maybe I will go for the early Zerglings. I'm gonna go for the same build I've been going for. We'll put it that way. Get another drone ready. There's another drone. And now we sit and wait. No, actually, we get drones up to 17, don't we? Yes, we do. We wait for that. Okay, we got another one of these guys here. And we've got this Overlord doing that number. Alright, now we're going to have this Overlord come out and search like these areas. And have him patrol here, here, and here. That way he can kind of try and keep an eye on things going on out there. Take one of these guys out. Okay, and we're going up to 17 here and then building a spawning pool. I did that wrong, I think. I think this spawning pool was supposed to have started quite some time ago. Alright, so this is a newer map to me. I'm trying to figure it out still. But let's just keep on going up to 17 like I said we would. And then we were going to wait for some resources, but I don't think I can because I think I screwed up my build order some. We've got to wait for that, but we do definitely have to wait for 100 minerals, 100 gas. I think what I can do instead is I can start my expansion early this time because I think we might have dinked around too much with our build order. Not really dinked around, but sort of messed it up a bit. But we can pick up our expansion. Gonna try and make the best of this here. Where's my ramp down? Here it is. I'm getting my units moving out that way. And now we are still waiting for the minerals and the gas for the metabolic boost and the Zerglings and all that stuff. Here we go. Metabolic boost, Queen, and then we need just 40 more minerals for the 6 Zerglings. How did I manage this build? I feel like I'm getting my 6 Zerglings at the same time as I usually do, but I'm also getting an expansion. What did I do this time? What was different this time? Anyway, we're going to get our Zerglings moving toward his base. We're getting all the stuff that we need to get, but we also are going to need an Overlord soon, as well as another drone. So let's go and pick up another drone. Zerglings moving out. Let's see, pull up another drone. Alright. Now, we're going to get to see this guy's base, I think. There's his cybernetics core already. Let's take a look around. Does that mean he's already got stalkers? Maybe. We might have to make another Overlord. Just make one preemptively. Alright, so he's chrono boosting out 2 gateways, so he's actually got a lot going for him. He's actually got a lot of I'm gonna take a drone out here and come look for another pylon. Those are gateways though, not warp gates. So I don't actually gotta search for warp gates right now. I don't gotta worry about that. But I do have to get myself a roach warren. We've got some Zerglings coming in. Let's go take a look at what he's actually building. He's definitely chrono boosting out some stalkers right there. I believe I got 1 probe off that. Okay, not terrible. But he's trying to get an early army. He's trying to build up an early army here. So I'm not going to worry too much about filling up this hatchery just yet. But I am going to want to get roaches out. So we're going to try and spawn larvae as much as we can, get some more Overlords and get those ready. So I have plenty of supply available when this roach warren finishes, because he's going to try and make an early attack with zealots and stalkers. And I'm going to want to be able to stop that. We are going to get the 3 drones that we need here to be able to finish up the supply necessary at this spot. And we're going to start building our lair because roaches don't take up much in the way of gas. Okay, so here are our roaches. Let's get these roaches going, and this queen just came out. Let's add her to the necessary control group and get that going. So we've got even more larvae going for us, and we'll pump out even more roaches. And I'm a little worried about where he's going to be moving next, so let's go ahead and get this Overlord moving up. We do have our lair working for us, so that's good. Let's get our roaches and stuff moving this way. I just have to wonder where he's going to make his attack. Little concerned about that, but we'll see. I've got more larvae coming out. We can add these guys to the first group. Waiting for this lair to finish so I can get my roach movement speed. Once that's available, I do think I'll be sitting pretty to make an attack. But it's not available just yet, so we're going to keep making more roaches. and more overlords so that we can continue making more roaches. Okay. Gonna have this guy moving around. He's got a robotics facility. Yeah, he's looking to build up a pretty early army. Maybe I can just get this overlord to go hang out at his expansion and see what he's doing out there. There's every chance that he's just gonna let it survive, so we'll see what happens as I get even more roaches. Okay. And if this attack doesn't work, of course, we can do other things. So it's still actually 2 just gateways, and it looks like he's building his expansion up over here. He doesn't really have a big army like I thought he was gonna get. But we actually do have a sizable bit of an army here. Doesn't have stalkers or anything either. So the lair is finished. We can get roach movement speed. Let me go ahead and pick up another drone to replace the one that I'm going to spend making this extractor. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up as many roaches as we can here. Well, we can't pick up any more roaches. Let's go ahead and get these roaches moving out, though, because we know he doesn't have a big army yet. So let's get these roaches moving just straight up over here, because that's a lot. And I think I can put a decent amount of pressure on him before he does very much else. He does have his robotics facility coming up, which to me says he's looking to build up to Robotech before he makes his attack. Alright, so one of these eggs is going to go over here. Oh, it is going to go over there. Okay, whatever. We'll work out where the drones go in just a second. I thought I was going to get this already. Dang it. Okay, we also need to get these Zerglings out. Now, these Zerglings move pretty quick, so we're going to have them rally over to this roach right here, so as soon as they hatch, they're going to go moving out. Maybe they'll get there in time for the fight. Not 100% certain that they will. Not 100% certain that they won't. But I want to make this attack first, and behind this attack, I want to drone up. Alright, so we got roaches coming over here and trying to destroy the zealots, because we know he didn't have a whole lot. Okay, he's got 1 phoenix there. But we can destroy all of his zealots, and he won't have anything to be able to defend. Okay, we got to destroy this immortal, of course, because that's what counters roaches. But we can really finish him off just by GG. Alright. So that turned out to work out pretty well for us there. So I think really what this match illustrates is the importance of scouting. I kept a diligent scout on him. I sent in my Zerglings, I saw what he was doing, and I adapted. It looked to me like he wasn't going to expand and was instead going to make a strong army at the start. But because I got my Overlord moving in, and I took a look around his base, and I saw what he was doing. Later on, I discovered that, hey, wait a second, it actually looks like he's expanding and teching rather than going for that armor I thought he was going for. So because my initial response was build an army to counter his army, but he didn't make that army that I was expecting, I had what was supposed to be a defensive counter army that then turned into something that I could use offensively. And while those roaches and Zerglings were headed out there, I also was building drones behind, and that just comes from the lessons that we've learned in previous games. Okay, so and stuff, and just Starcraft experience I've had over the years. Okay, so performance. Let's take a look here. We did better than our average here on unspent resources. Nice. Average unspent resources 348. Time supply capped 35 seconds. I did better than my average there, so I was actually doing pretty well in keeping up with my overlords, even though there were a couple of times when I was supply capped. I still did pretty well in keeping up with my overlords and supply and stuff like that. Alright, well, I hope you folks enjoyed this one. Thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you... hold on. No, we don't... Okay. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, dear viewers. Hope you folks enjoyed this, and I will see you folks next time.